Their connection to St. Detroit really goes way back. We talked about how I started this on a column that I wrote for the homeless in 2006, and with the money that we were able to raise from that, we set out on our first endeavors, and one of those was a health clinic for homeless children. Chad Audi, sitting right alongside me here, helped me put that together because Chad runs the largest homeless organization, the Detroit Rescue Ministry here in Detroit. And he told me about a problem that we had with children here in the city. Homeless children weren't getting medical care because if their parents took them to the hospital for the emergency room, they would call social services and their children would be taken away. So instead of getting medical care, they'd be taken into the foster system. So they said, forget it, we're not taking our kids to medical care. Well, that left us with a lot of sick kids. We opened the nation's first medical clinic for homeless children that asked no questions or whatever, and it has blossomed into a beautiful operation, the Save Detroit Family Center. And Dr. Phil, you came out and did an episode with us from there, and while you were in the building, your show was up on the little television set in the corner. It was one of the most surreal moments of my life, because I said, he's right here and he's right there. How does he do it? You remember that?
No, I do. I told Robin that was such a cue the deer moment. I walk in and they see us pull up and she was like, cue the deer. Put Dr. Phil on all the televisions throughout the clinic. And it worked. And Robin was so moved with all the stories that we told. And I have to tell a story about her so you understand. We've been married 48 years, been together longer than that, over 50 years. This is a woman that had a brownie crew before we had any children. So we're not even married, we don't have any children, and she has her own brownie crew. So she is so much about children and working with disadvantaged children also. She was so inspired by what you guys do there in Detroit. So this has been a love of ours for a long time, Robin. You talk about that.
That's so true, and he's right. I wanted to have some involvement with children before we were even married, but because I knew we'd be married, we'd have a family of our own. But that's been a love of mine always, is to be involved in a child's life, especially a child in need. And we lived in Denton, Texas, and I'd go to the Brownie Girl Scout office, and they looked at me in a very odd way, like, you want to have children in your home and you don't even have a child? And I said yes, but they believed me, they allowed that to happen, and it has been like that from the moment I could be involved in a child's life. And then when Philip and I got married and we could do it together, it's been a mission of ours to be involved in a child's life, and especially a child in need. Thank heaven for you and everyone that's around you, everyone that's involved with you. We feel privileged. We just are so happy that we can be involved in any small way that has anything to do with you.
Well, it hasn't been small, and we feel just as privileged, and Detroit is very honored, and you've been out here many times, Phil and Robin. You've done various programs. We were in a church together, I remember. I can't even remember how many things we've done together here, Phil, but the photo of you that day is still on the wall of the medical clinic, which is now in its 16th year, already of operation, and has grown, expanded to mothers and even men. I mean, it's so much bigger than when we began it. So thank you so much for doing that. And I want to mention, Dr. Phil has gone, not that you can't think Dr. Phil can get any bigger, but Dr. Phil's got kind of his own network now, Merit TV, and it's Dr. Phil Prime Time now is your program. You've got like programming all day long, and all the rest of it, you're a mogul.
Well, we do have our own network now. It's called Merit TV, and anybody that wants to get even more, Dr. Phil, but we have more than that. Steve Harvey's involved, and he's on the network, and Nancy Grace, and we have hours of news every day, and we're on digital platforms. You just can't go anywhere and not find us, but we wanted Merit TV to continue to support everything that you're doing there. Just as we always did when we were at CBS. So we want everybody to start watching Merit TV. All they got to do is go to meritstreetmedia.com, and it'll pop right up and tell them how they can watch. It's on on every cable system and streamer everywhere you can find.
Something for you. We can see you here going on. I've heard him do a lot of songs. That's the first time that Dr. Ruth voice impersonation is made.
Wow. camp parties. I really should race them.
Okay.
Put up the real stuff. bullshit.
But I'm tracking it. So
No, Wendy,
hold
no.
on. Let me show you. No, stop. Hold on.
That was a denial. For 10% of 60s was my percent. Okay, I'm just saying. Oh, it's a better than that. I'm gonna try. I'm just gonna say don't get it.
Oh,